Hey everybody, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. My name's Sarah, and this is a weekend in my life. Good morning, rise and shine. It's Friday morning, roughly 7 a.m., potentially 6:30, I don't really remember. I get up, I usually do some order of getting dressed, washing my face, basically almost getting 100% ready before going downstairs to eat breakfast. The only things I'll usually leave are to brush my teeth and pack my bag. That way I know that I am ready and I can just kind of chill while I'm eating rather than rushing to get out the door. First thing that I do every single morning, immediately when I go downstairs, when I get to the kitchen, make my coffee. Every morning, first thing, getting in that kitchen, making coffee. In this video, I'm going to be taking you along for a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You don't see too much of Friday because I did work and I work in a hospital, so HIPAA, I can't really show too much. Also, I'm on orientation, so I really can't show anything because I can't be going on my phone. I am an ER tech. You get to see me getting ready for the day, making my breakfast. I've had this breakfast literally almost every single day for a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. It's just so good. Some sort of toast, usually an English muffin or everything sourdough from Aldi. So good. Highly recommend. I love having avocados and tomatoes with it, but if I don't have those, then I just do cheese and egg. I believe I finished House of Sky and Breath during this weekend vlog. I just did not record me finishing it because I think it was Sunday night. So I'll usually listen to that on my way to work. Honestly, lately, with how much studying I be doing, I really haven't picked up a physical book in quite a while. Usually I'll be reading one physical book and have one audiobook, but that's kind of hard to do also because I usually get sucked into whatever audiobook I'm listening to and I just want to do that all the time instead of picking up the physical book because audiobooks are so convenient. They are so convenient. I can literally pop in my AirPods and play my little games on my phone because my games on my phone are so brain rot. That's how I've been going to sleep every night, is pop my AirPods in, press play on that audiobook, drift myself off to sleep. That timer feature is getting used. Saturday, I was letting myself sleep in. I've been super sleepy lately, as you can tell with that 11 hours. Don't know what happened there. I passed out, stayed out. My mom came and woke me up and was asking if I wanted to go to the Kenosha farmers market. So I got up, got ready, got in the car, headed on over, and we walked around. My mom did really want to stop at this jam stand. She met the lady last year or something, told her that she would be back. There was also this fire truck pizza that we were gonna try, but we had already decided on going to a different restaurant. This is where the day got away from us. On the way home, we started talking about dive bars or something. I don't know. And then we ended up pulling into this bar. We only had like one drink while we were there, but for whatever reason, upon arriving back home later that day, it was probably like 5 or 6 o'clock, I was so exhausted. I had only eaten one meal, by the way. That burger slapped, and I had only been up. I hadn't even really drank any water. I drank some, but I'm usually a water fiend, and today I had had coffee, beer, carbless. Okay? I was not doing well. I was sleepy. And so I went straight to bed. I slept for 4 hours. 4 hours. For what? Don't know. Woke up extremely nauseated because I hadn't eaten anything since lunch. Took a Zofran, ate some food. Actually, ironically, my mom made me the same breakfast that I have every single day. I love that meal. I will die on that hill. And then I stayed up listening to my audiobook until like 3 or 4 a.m. I listened to a couple chapters of the audiobook and then I was gonna go to bed. But little old me got sucked into a doom scroll. And then, do you guys know those super stupid vertical short movies? Those get me hooked every single time. I know that the acting is kind of horrible. Actually, the one I just watched, the girl was really good and like almost made me shed some tears. You know, it's cringy. I eat them up. I do. So I stayed up till 4 a.m. watching one of these short films because it was way longer than they normally are. They're usually like an hour, but I think that one was like 2 hours. Ate up the whole thing and then went to bed. On Sunday, you're only gonna see 2 of the clips, but I really went into a clean freak mode and cleaned up a lot of my laundry. I actually ended up not putting any of that away. I attempted to like fold and do some stuff, but I was washing more laundry and I was gonna wait to put it all away until I finished the laundry. Never ended up doing that. I did study for a decent amount of the day, and then one of my mindless games on my phone is like one of those 3D gem puzzle things, but it's on the phone. I was like, why don't I do the real deal? Because I had the real deal and I've had it for a few years and I haven't touched it in a long time. So I was working on that for a while. I finished House of Sky and Breath while working on that gem puzzle, and then just before bed I started Flame and Shadow. I don't really know why people don't like Flame and Shadow. I am a decent amount of the way through now. I'm probably about 75% of the way through. I'm enjoying it. I think there's a couple of weird things. I think Bryce is being way more rude to Hunt. I understand it. I understand where that's coming from. I hate the way she's coming off. And then I just got to the part where she got the 3rd chunk. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. And that was way too easy. That was way too easy. What do you mean we just came out of that meeting? You're like, oh no, now we have to find it. I don't know, that was just way too easy. I'm not gonna say too much more because I don't want to spoil anything, but I do think the cross that we get in Crescent City, I think if she mentions them in the upcoming books, like I could picture, I don't know how Flame and Shadow ends, I don't, but I could picture like House of Flame and Shadow leaving some details out and the next 2 books kind of covering that. So that would be cool if that happens, but if we don't mention them in the next 2 books, I think that's gonna be a little strange. I've been thinking of a few different vlogs that I can film. One of them being a finish some series. I know that's sometimes popular with people, is people finishing series off, which I was gonna film that with House of Flame and Shadow, but I jumped in so fast that I didn't even give myself a chance to film. But I can do that because there's a couple of series that I have to finish or like continue. And then my other thought is doing Goodreads challenges and trying to get Goodreads badges, the little bookmarks. I think that would be a lot of fun. So hit it up in the comments below which video you would want to see, if there's anything you have in mind that you would want us to film. I don't have a whole lot of ideas, especially because I don't have a whole lot of time to read. So I gotta make do with what I got. Thank you for watching this short and sweet little weekend days in my life. I'll definitely do this again, and maybe a little bit better. It's kind of hard to remember to set up and film what you're doing. I think I did really well on Friday morning and the beginning half of Saturday, but Sunday I really had no idea what to film. I didn't think you really wanted to watch me study, so definitely comment any videos you think that would be interesting to see, that you would like to see. Like this video if you liked it, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe so that it's easier to come back. Thanks for watching. Bye!